Hello guys, welcome to the orbit of the coding. So today I am going to explain what is null, null if and clauses in SQL. So I am going to the SQL Server Management System and I will show you the some give some example and explain bit more about these topics. So I already created a employee database. Employee database, we have a employee table, and I already write a query to the IsNull. Basically, IsNull, uh, it if the expression value is null, then it return the default value. So here you can see that, like I can just show you the imp table. You can see that uh, employee address have a null value, like in employee id 4 address have contain null value and 6 id contain the null value. So each null is basically put if the expression or column value is null, then we can set the default value. Either we can test abc, you can put anything in place of null value. So I am just going to execute that things and you can see that the perfect match. Here you can see that if employee address is null, then it set the default value test. You can see that employee id 4 have null value, it plays the test. Null value is plays the test. Either you can set any value abc, then they can replace that particular value in the abcd, right? And it's contain only two parameter. Null is contain only two parameter. If we store more than two parameter, then it gives the error, it don't compile. But if we talking about classes function, classes function return the first non-null value among its argument. So classes have multiple null value, but it's return the first non-null value, right? So I can show you. Here you can see that I already put some example in our database query to save sometimes. So not this one. I think, yeah, this one. Then I will just write that particular query. No issue for me. Just I give to the trying to explain what else it contain. Like if I put the select, right, is null, and I can pass multiple parameter like null 1, null 2, null 3, and then I just put test value, right? So now if I'm going to execute that, then here you can say that the original function requires only two parameter. So original function is accept only two parameter, right? And if I in Palace, if I use classes in this, then here you can see that right. I put first null value, null, null, and then I can set a test. So here you can see that if consider the first non-null value. So these are one of difference between IsNull and classes. So classes contain number of parameters and it return the first non-null value, and IsNull contains only two parameters, and it return default value when expression is null, right? So these are, and one more differences between them uh, is like, suppose I gave you one of examples. Here I can declare a parameter, right? I can put param a, right? So better understanding param 2, and then you can see that what get the right result between these two queries. So here you can see that in first parameters I contain a varchar and length should be 5 and store hello value. And the second parameters we have integer value and it's contain a 5 value, right? So once I execute that is null expression, so is null expression contain only two parameters, right? So I assign a parameter 1, parameter 2, and execute that expression, right? Okay, so I need to select all of these because it's inline query. So here you can say that it's print hello, right? But in case of classes, if I use that and execute the particular query, here you can see that conversion failed when converting the varchar value hello to data types. So these are one more difference between IsNull and classes, right? So classes contain only same data types of value. It's convert only same data types of value. But IsNull support all data types. Either you can integer, double, date time. Either you can should be any type of data. This is return that particular result. But if you use classes, it contain only similar data types. Suppose I just you can see that conversion fail because conversion is required for that. And in place of I just varchar I explain the varchar in place of integer value, then you can see that classes run perfectly and it don't get any error, right? But if in case of I put integer, then it's classes need conversion, right? So that is one more differences. And if talking about one more differences between them, so each null contain the data length of that value, right? So I declare a test parameters, and varchar I declare a 3 data length value, right? And if I use a original value, then it display only 3 characters, right? Just I'm going to show you. Here you can see that it give return the value abc because the test variable length is 3. But if we're talking about classes, classes does not impact anything about the data length of the data declaration. It's give the default record. It's give the ABC. Either varchar length should be 5, 6, 7 is not doesn't matter. They return the non-default value, but original is matter, right? So you can see the clearly difference. Original return ABC because data length 3, but classes return ABC is don't depend upon the data length. So these are one more difference. So these are the very basic concept between them. If you write any program, if you write in logic, they must be useful for you. And again, I'm going to show you uh, the what is null, right? And is null is already explained. Sorry about that. I'm just going to explain what is null if. So null if contain only two expressions, expression 1, expression 2, and the null if function return null if the two expression is same. So null if return the null value, if the pass the two expression and one expression two should be same, it return the null value. And if the parameter is differences, then it return the first expression value. Just I am going to show you here. You can see that it return the null value. But if I change the second parameter, it's not similar, two expression are not equal, then it's return the first result expression, right? Here you can see that it return the first expression. So thank you guys, that's it for this video now. If you have any query, then put on the comment box, and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you, have a nice day.